A warm welcome to you in Al-Shifaa Online TV with me, Dalila, under the umbrella, a show that talks about matters that revolves around our society in all spheres of our life. I hope that you're vibrant and doing great at the moment. So am I in the studio. Under the umbrella, we have a special guest all the way from County 002, Diani, and is none other than Sally Mathenge, who is a chairperson in the South Coast local tour operator in our studio. Sally,
yes.
You look quite ravishing, dear.
Thank you, thank you.
Briefly tell us who Sally is.
Basically, Sally is a sister, a mother to two beautiful daughters, a daughter, and also a wife. Also a business person, very, very vibrant, very vocal. Yes.
If you tune in, this is the Umbrella Show, and the topic today is tourism tested positive. I'm sure you must be wondering, how is it tested positive? It's all about coronavirus and how it has affected the entire sector. Sally,
yes.
Let's dwell in this matter because COVID-19 has become a rock bottom for us all. Tell me, how are you at home and how is everything?
Well, tourism being my kid or my baby, we've been hit hard. But we thank God and we hope for the best. Yeah.
Tell us briefly, as a chairperson in the association you're working in, tell us the foundation, tell us how you've been working, because you told me that you've been working for more than 20 years.
Yes.
Tell us a brief history about it.
Okay. South Coast Association of Local Tour Operators was formed in 2013. And the aim was to bring tour operators together to have one voice, to voice on the issues that were affecting us at that time. And we have actually done a lot in doing that. We've been fighting sand harvesting with an association that doesn't want to see beach pollution. So we've been very vocal on that. Also, we've managed to recruit young people who want to join the sector in training them in our offices, because SALTO is basically an association that holds different tour offices, like they call them the tour agents. Yes.
You talked about the sand harvesting.
Yes.
How are you moving on with that case?
Well, we cannot talk much about it because it is in court, but we are hoping very soon we're going to get the judgment, and let's hope for the best. We cannot discuss much on that since it is in court. Yeah.
Okay. That's just it. Welcome to Al-Shifaa. I want to welcome you with open arms because today is the topic which is part and parcel. You can also come through in our social media sites at Al-Shifaa Online TV, and also you can call through 0753 444 999. Give us your views, and also you can add on or give us more questions, and verification will be done. Sally.
Yes.
As a chairperson,
yes,
and as a mother, we know that pollution has always been there.
Yes.
It's been a headache, especially on our beaches. Like also the fish have been consuming some of the litters, you know, and it's affecting some of the animals inside the sea, especially plastic, and we have dolphins. So which awareness perhaps you put into place as association?
Okay. First, this year being International Coastal Beach Cleanup, we've set a day that we're going to do a beach cleanup. We usually do it like maybe once a month, or since COVID started, we have not done it because of the social distancing and all that. But we've been doing beach cleaning, and also we're moving off the single plastic bottle and encouraging on glass bottle, and we really are fighting people littering at the beach and all that. So we've urged the hotels to set up bins on where people can put their the plastics or whatever they're using when they come at the beach, because you cannot tell people not to come at the beach and enjoy themselves. So this month we're going to do a beach cleanup in Diani. And as you know, Diani has been voted best beach in Africa 7 times. So we want to keep that. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Perhaps if you tell our viewer that, the importance of tourism.
Tourism as a sector is where people just travel for fun, to come and enjoy the culture, to come and enjoy the scenery. Like, you know, Europe, they come here for the sun, and they come enjoy our white sandy beaches, and that is what we're proud of as Kenya. Yes.
We've heard about the beautiful sceneries,
yes.
the beaches, hiking,
yes.
everything.
Yes.
You know, we woke up at a time where flights were stopped, education was ceased,
yes.
and everything came to a standstill. And the COVID-19 actually swept us all.
Yes.
So, as a mother, I would like you to tell us how have you been coping with the kids? Perhaps maybe they've been going out for vacation. How have you been doing that?
When the first day Corona was mentioned in Kenya, we were the first casualty. Tourism was the first casualty, especially when they brought the measures of flights not coming in. We knew that then the industry is gone. I usually tell people that tourism is a very nice business. At the same time, it's a very fragile baby, very fragile. If mishandled, it can just disappear like that. We've seen it with when we have terrorism in Kenya, we're the first to be hit. We've seen it when we have Ebola in Kenya, with the first one. Now Corona, this time it has hit everyone. So it has hit us more because we depend on international tourists to come to Kenya. But we have learned from it. And right now, even some of us have gone into farming, because we cannot just stay and say, okay, fine, because the industry is dead, now we're going to die, all of us. No. So we put measures on, you know, like a plan B on what are we going to do as tour operators. And most of us have gone into farming. Yeah. That one I can attest to.
Okay.
Yeah.
11 billion there was actually transferred by the government to the tourism sector. And you also mentioned that you have your own company.
Yes.
So what, perhaps were you beneficiary of this kind of money?
No. We just had it like you had it, and that was it. And we don't know where that money is. So I was not a beneficiary of that. And none of our members have actually said they have benefited on that. But recently it was taken to the trade office, where you have to go and acquire it as a loan. And our argument was the measures they have put for you to get the loan, some of the tour operators and the beach operators cannot meet them. So it's not going to help us in any way. Yeah.
So you're not going to follow up on that again?
When it comes to funds from the government, I think we have this pride in us that we know how to look for money. If they don't want to give us, they can as well keep it. That is what we say, because they know that we were the first people to be hit by the pandemic. The last time we handled a client, I personally handled a client, was in towards the end of February. And we were expecting some arrivals when it was mentioned, when COVID was mentioned. So we had a lot of cancellation. Our website were going red with cancellation. So we expected the government to just make it easier for us to acquire such funds. but nothing has been done. Let me just say that.
Okay, if you're tuning in the umbrella, you can also send your views at our social media site at Al-Shifaa Online TV, and you can also call through 0753444999.
Yeah.
Let's dive in. The government had opened up the country as a whole, and we're expecting flights to come in anytime soon. Let's talk about the protocols. What are the measures of preparedness are you in at the moment?
Recently, the Magical Kenya and Tours and Travel brought up a protocol that every tour operator must follow, and TRA brought what we call it, a checklist or something that you're supposed to go under training about COVID and how to handle clients and all that. And our members have done it, and some have been tested, so we are ready to work. We're ready to go back to work with the new normal. We're ready to go back. We have done what the tourism officer said, and now we're just waiting for the clients to come in. Yeah.
Like in transport, the numbers of the passengers are quite fewer.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be a challenging to you when they come?
The number of?
The number of passengers are not supposed to be many.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be few. 14 passenger van. So because the tourists will be coming, the transportation, because they came here for transportation, they want to go each and every place.
Yes.
So the numbers will be reduced.
Yes.
How do you take the matter?
On our side, let me speak on the safari issue. We usually don't put as many tourists in one van. The capacity we carry is about 7, and we are lucky the protocol has said you cannot carry more than 7, so from 7 and below. And if you see our vans right now, the middle seat has been removed, so we just have 6 passengers behind and maybe one seated with the driver. That is in case if it's not a family. Yes, but usually we carry 6 passengers also, because when we go for safaris they have to, you know, go with the adventure, looking for animals and all that, so we can't put many in the van. So with transport we're not affected. Maybe the taxi drivers and the people who do transfers, airport transfers, those are the ones who are affected, because if you suppose you to carry 7, now you will carry 4 or 5, and if you to carry 3, now you'll carry 2 only. So those ones who do transfers are the ones who are affected more. Yeah.
Sally,
yes.
Let's dive in abroad, where France is leading in tourism. How can we compare ourselves with that kind of countries, or perhaps the measures or things we need to consider for our sector to actually grow? What are the ideas, or perhaps you'd share with our viewer, for us to take in order for us to match that kind of level?
Okay. First of all, I love Kenya. I cannot compare Kenya to any other country. We have a very beautiful country. If you have a chance to go around every corner of this country, you will love our country. You will not even think of France or Europe. But if the industry would work in improving the sites, and first of all, Kenya is expensive. We lose clients because it's expensive. A client who's coming from Europe, going to a country like Singapore, will pay less than a client who wants to fly to Masai Mara. So if they come up with a package that is going to be cheaper for that client, we'll have more tourists coming, because Masai Mara is selling like hotcake. Also, let them be ready to listen to the local tour operators, because we're the ones on the ground. We know what our clients need. We know what is supposed to be done, because we do this every day. It's our livelihood. So the ministry should sit down with us and listen to where do we want this marketing. They should not just come up with a plan and bring it on the table for us. We also have ideas on what is needed, what marketing do we need to do, which countries is favorable to Kenya. Yeah.
Tell us more of those ideas that our viewer would be able to understand that our country is quite beautiful.
Very.
It's very beautiful. And tourists are not only those who fly in here, but also the locals.
Yes.
So share with us some of the ideas which you put into progress to make sure that it's more verified.
Yeah.
Right?
Like they should check on the pricing, make the flight affordable for domestic tourists who want to come to maybe Mombasa. Right now it's around, if I'm not wrong, it's around 22 return ticket. There's a local who want to come to Mombasa, who've never been to Mombasa, and want to use the flight to have that experience. The SGR is there, but some people want just to come and have fun. The hotels also should look at a package where a local tourist will come and enjoy. And they should open up new sites, like not the usual sites that we have. Kenya being beautiful as it is, they should open new sites for domestic tourists, because that is what we're working with right now. Yeah.
Tell us more about your company and what you do.
My company is a tour agent. Basically, I do safaris, and the day is a caution. Like I sell Savo East, Savo West, Amboseli, Masai Mara, Samburu. Sometimes we extend to Tanzania, where we sell Mount Kilimanjaro and Ngorongoro, Zanzibar. So it's just a tours and travel agent. Yes.
Why should the viewer consider to take you?
My services, I offer the best services. My motto is my client comes first, and you should try and see. Actually, I want you to come and try and see, and maybe you will tell the viewers why they should choose me and not any other person.
Indeed, we will be traveling there. You can also call, our lines are now open, 0753 444 999. When we talk about tourism,
yes,
we also have this kind of amazing people who create the careers, actually artists,
yes, yes.
like the ones who make a bit of the jewelries along the shores, the ones who sell their art piece along. Let's talk about how these people have suffered massively because they've been depending on the same sector.
They've just been hit hard like we have, because you know, tourism is a chain. From Europe they come to the taxi driver, from the taxi driver to the hotel to my office, to the curio seller, to Masai Mara, and to back. So that chain has been broken. If we don't get clients from the hotels, they also don't get clients. So they just have their pieces there, nowhere to sell them. They don't have a market. They should just they should take them. No, so they're just affected more like us. We're just one. There's no way they're going to gain if we failed, because we share clients. Like today, if I have a client who wants to buy an elephant, I will take that person to the curio seller. The curio seller, when selling to a client, will ask, I need to go to Masai Mara, we'll bring them to my office. So we're partners in our work. So if I go down, they go down too.
So have you ever considered working with them?
Working with them like how?
working with them in your organization, like putting them part and parcel,
Yeah.
your own curio sellers?
We have them in our organization. We have them in our organization. They are members in our organization, and when we have clients, we usually consider them first.
Okay, let's take the call.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello,
Yes? Al-Shifaa TV?
my name is Sarajat.
Yes, it is a Rajab.
I really like the show because at this pandemic time, tourism has really gone down and it's the best topic to talk about.
Yes, thank you, Aziza. How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
Wow.
Really? Thank you. Well,
Yes?
thank you for calling.
Okay.
Wow, she's quite young and she's
Yeah.
still looking at the show. Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the beautiful places
Yeah.
of County 002.
Yeah.
The places that are there that you think they need reservation, actually.
Okay. We have historical sites. We have the skeleton pillars at Gazi. If our county government would go and upgrade it and make it a tourist site, at least our repeater clients would feel something new when they come to the new normal protocol we have. We also have the hot springs in Kwale. I think if they improve this, we're going to have more sites apart from the ones we know and you know, like Shimba Hills and Kisite Mpunguti and Funzi Island and Robinson Island. So if they improve those ones, it's going to be an added advantage to us. Yeah.
Tell us more of those places, because some of our viewers have never set a foot in such area before.
Wasini is a marine park where we take people for snorkeling, and we have dolphins there. And just basically is a water sport event where you just have fun. Sometimes if you're lucky, even the dolphins will come and snorkel with you. Funzi Island also is the same. It's a very beautiful island that one would not want to miss to go. We have the Shimba Hills where we have the Shidrak Falls, where people walk. Those people who go for hikes actually should take it as a challenge, because it's almost 2 kilometers going down and 3 because climbing is, and after that you would have lost a few pounds. So I would encourage those people who like hiking and walking to go to Shimba. We have a Robinson Island, which is just there in Diani, where people just go there for sunbathing also and for snorkeling. We also have historical site, the Congo Mosque, where people go there for just having fun, a picnic area. And we would like our government, at least county government, to improve that and make it a picnic beach place where people would come from Mombasa and everywhere, just come and enjoy swimming and all sorts of things. Yeah.
Those are the beautiful places of County 002. But more to that, we have this cultural,
Yes.
you know, like also in Watamu, we
Yes.
have the cultural week, you know, like the tourists when they come in, the mingling actually. Is it going to be different this year?
Yeah, with the new normal, yes, it is. We'll not be walking freely like we used to move, but we cannot. If some of the clients come and see the culture, so we as an association are planning to also go to those people where we take our clients and train them on the hygienic and the new protocol that has been set by the tourism. So as an association, we have a lot of work to do to make sure that our clients will get satisfied, because when they come, they say, we want to go to the village and see how people live there and all that. So it's for us as an association to make sure that when they go there, all the protocols are followed. Yes.
Let's talk about your association.
Yes.
the different types of tourist company coming to you. Tell us mainly which companies have you been working with, and the kind of work you do at your area.
Okay, we have several companies. Let me just mention a few. We have Monica Tours, we have Neslo, we have Simon Safaris, we have Dasaka Safaris, we have Happy Holidays, and we do almost the same but in a different style. Everyone has his or her own itinerary. Like if I'm doing a 3-day and I just want to take 2 clients only, it's because I have a package for the 2 clients. But sometimes when, like right now, the clients are few, so we do share and put them in one bus because we just basically do the same thing. Yes.
Let's talk about the rates so far, the rates which you actually take, because we want to uplift it as a country, because it's part of our economy as well.
Yes.
And we know that through tourism, our education infrastructures are quite low at the moment.
Yes.
Briefly, let's expound on it more. Let's talk about how we're going to improve these places as individual, because it's not only the companies, we also need them. We need the tourists from abroad to come and help us out in different segments of our country. Let's talk about how we're going to tell this individual that it's not only the work of the government, but also us.
In this case, you mean the investors?
Yes.
What I like to say is the investors who really love Kenya would come and join up with the county governments and the associations that we have, and we'll give them a way on how to improve those sites and what is needed. Yeah.
Let's take a look at our social media sites and see what's happening at the moment. We have in Facebook, we have Zakia Rajab saying a good job. We have Hanifa Abdul Kareem who says amazing job. We've got the boss to say fire, fire, fire. This must be an interesting person who wants to tour with you actually. We have Papa Day says nice social. Nice talk. My question is, how did the government help in tourism industry? Perhaps he wants to expound more of that.
How does the government?
How has the government helped the tourism industry? He wants to know more, apart from the 11 billion, what other support?
At this time of the pandemic?
Yes.
I have, the only thing they have done is train people on the COVID-19 through the Ministry of Health. That is the only thing that we have seen at the moment. But we are hoping they are going to come up with new things that they will want us to know more, so that to improve our industry. But even before COVID, they used to set up seminars on the same issue, and everything that is new in the industry, we used to know through the seminars. Yeah.
Let's talk about tourism has been there for decades now. Let's talk about the past and this present. Is there a big difference?
A very big difference.
Let's expound it more. Like, how was it before COVID-19 pandemic started and at this time?
Before COVID, I don't think you will even had I would have time to come and sit here with you, because this is the time we are on peak with a lot of clients who everywhere. If you go to Diani, they're moving everywhere freely, enjoying themselves at the beaches and all that. But right now, if I say let's go to the beach today, you will be surprised. There's no movement. It's just quiet and very boring. So there's a very, very much difference between now and then. Yes.
Let's share the successful stories you've had as an operator. The things you've been doing, perhaps you've been acknowledged with as a local tour operator.
At the moment, we've not won any awards, but I know very soon we were going to. As I told you, we're much vocal on beach pollution. If you come to Diani and ask Salto, they will tell you, oh, those people who don't want their beaches polluted. We really are very cautious because we want to leave it the way we found it. Because before us, there were some people who, our forefathers and all that, who used to take care of the beach. If they spoiled it for us, we would not even found it. So we actually are vocal on the beach pollution and environment in general. We want to keep our environment clean. We want to go green, let me put it like that, to make sure our ecosystem is perfect for industry. We want to make sure that when you come to the beach, you will not step on glass, you just step on the white sandy beaches. Yes.
Now, the viewer, you are welcome to air out your views at Al-Shifaa Online TV, and you can also call through at 07534499. Hiking, swimming, name it. The beauty itself profounds us in more than what we can. But the restrictions have really hurt us all. But let's just expound more. We can also go for some tours and exploit some more things. And this is important because we have Sally Mathenge here, who is going to tell us more and is going to share with us quite optimistic ways that we can go through during this pandemic. Sally, let's dive into the challenges you faced as an organization.
First of all, people have been taking our organization as, let me go political a bit. They have been taking us as the opposition, but it's because they have not, or maybe they have not taken a step ahead to know actually why. You know, even if you have a child and you hear the child crying, instead of ignoring the child, you'll go and see, why is this child crying? And that is basically the problem that we have had with our county government. They have not let us tell them what actually is on the ground. I don't know, is it their fear? I don't know. But they have always taken us as the opposition to what they are doing and taking us as an opposition. But we are not the opposition. Actually, we are very happy to work with them. When they call us and they tell us, they ask us, like, how are you doing? Just telling us, how are you doing? What is it that you need for us to do? We have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of things to tell them. If they only open up, they only open the doors for us. Not open them when we go knocking. Open up even when we don't knock. Like, just sit down and say, oh, there are these people who call themselves Salto. There are these people who call themselves maybe Skra or something else. You see, but they've not always you know, like, how do I put it? Because I don't want to sound like I'm trying to hit them. No, but I want them to open this door for us and let us work together to make this industry. By the way, tourism is the backbone of Kwale at the moment. We don't have industries like where young people will go to work. Every young people, when they finish school, they just run to the beach. Why? Because it's something that is easier to do, to work with. So we just want them to open up to us and let us show them what actually should be done for tourism to continue, you know, going far from where it is right now. Especially at this time, we need to sit down and plan on, now COVID has come. What are we going to do? How are we going to improve our tourism in our county? I'm basically just talking about our county because tourism is devolved. So let us sit down with them. Let us tell them, you know, work together as one, because our aim is just to make sure that tourism is going far from where it is right now, especially during this pandemic. Yeah.
Apart from basing yourself in tourism, what else are you?
Personally,
Yes.
a farmer. I rear some animals, goats, chickens, and all that. Yeah.
If you were to change the tourism sector, let's base it in your country.
Yeah.
What other new rules would you impose, like making it a better place?
If I want to,
If you want to change, you want to see some changes in your area, what would you change?
First of all, I will open the new sites. That I would improve the new sites. I will make sure that we have a tourist information center. I will make sure we'll provide classes. The young people who want to join tourism as a profession, I will train them on how to, because some of us did not choose this industry because we didn't want to be doctors and nurses or lawyers. It's because of the passion that we have for tourism. So I would extend that passion and make people see when your child chooses to do tourism, it's not a loss, but actually a gain. Yeah.
I want you today to empower the woman out there, perhaps looking at you at the moment, saying, perhaps I want to be like Sally.
Yeah.
How will you empower that person there?
First of all, I'll tell them to be a go-getter, not to be afraid because you're a woman. The industry is male-dominated, but women have their own powers that God gave them. So they should come and let us dominate this industry. I would want to say we do not have many women tour drivers. I would want to see more women tour drivers. I would want to go to the parks and see a Land Cruiser being driven by a woman, and that will make me very happy. So I welcome every woman who wants to join the industry. It is not a hard thing. If you have a passion for tourism, welcome, and we'll work together. Yeah.
So it's not about having the doctorate or anything like that. It's about passion in it.
You have to go to school, of course, because school is everything. I'm not telling women not. You have to go to school, and if you want, choose it as a. If you can choose it as a career also. Yeah, it's just the way like you work right now. The same. Just have passion and love what you're doing. If you don't love what you're doing, or maybe you went there because your mom wanted you to be that, then you didn't do it yourself. You did it for your mom. But here, you just do what you want, you love, and at the end of the day, you will see benefits of it. Yeah.
I want us to talk a little bit about Mike Oliver.
Mike Oliver. Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
The statements which have been going on social media, it's not proven yet that he's the one who has sent them. But how can we cope with such a situation where a person tends to spread immorality, such pictures in the media, and then adding on top of that, he's affected with the AIDS? How is this matter taken about?
First of all, to my understanding is that if he did this, it is illegal and he should be caught and taken to court for that. Because, I don't know, I think sometimes I just saw it and say maybe this is just work of bloggers.
He's also being tourist.
Yeah, and why did he have to come and do that in Kenya? Is he trying to tell us that women in Kenya are that loose? No. So there is something fishy here. I don't believe over 50 women who are on their right minds can do this. Myself, I can't believe it. But if actually that happened, I would want to say sorry to them, and let it be a lesson to women in Kenya that every tourist to come here, I want to advise them, because I've worked with these tourists so close, and let me tell them they're just human beings like us. They also have their own problems in their countries. They save to come for this holiday. They just don't wake up tomorrow and say, tomorrow I'm going to Kenya. No. In fact, some of us are even living lavishly in our homes. When they come to visit our home, they say, wow, you have a beautiful house. I even don't have such a beautiful house. So they should take these tourists as a human being. The color is the only different. But if you cut them today, they're just like us. So why think that this?
Let's pick up.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Yes. This is Al-Shifaa TV.
Hello, it's me.
Hello.
It's Mara from Mathenge.
Yes, Mariam. Tell us.
Yes, I enjoyed the show. It's really nice. I'm getting you very loud and clear here.
Mariam.
Hello.
Yes, Mariam. Thank you for watching. Any question you have for us?
Yes, it's very nice. And say hi to Mama Sally.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Perhaps, Sally, if you would wrap it up a bit for us.
Yes.
Your last remarks to the viewer out there.
First of all, I want to take this opportunity I want to go back to that guy and tell our girls out there, you can never ever be satisfied with money you're given by a man. Work hard to get your own money. You can also have these dollars that you want from these tourists. Tourists save to come for their holidays. Tourists do a lot of things. They even bargain more than us. For your information, they bargain more than us. So please, our women out there, money is not everything. If you want money, go work hard for that money. Just don't be wasted by someone who is bitter, because I think this guy is bitter. Maybe he got that virus in Africa and maybe he wants to bring it back to Africa. But it is high time for us to just wake up and see that Mzungu is just a normal person like me. And those people who want to join the industry, they should not be afraid and say, oh, elections, oh, bombings and all that. We have survived for 20 years and more. We're going to survive because tourism is the best and easy industry to work with. Yes.
Thank you, Sally.
Yeah.
But before we go, we have a little grand thing to do.
Yeah.
You, the viewer, and Sally here in studio will help me acknowledge the efforts that have been done by the people who have lost their jobs but never gave up.
Yeah.
Still woke up, and they are our breadwinners.
Yes.
They may not be the superheroes that are scripted like Spider-Man or Wonder Woman. We'd like to appreciate them by a round of applause and a little article that I wrote for you. Let's start with the article that I wrote for these people, because they really do, they really need actually to be appreciated of what they've been doing. Now, I want you to listen to this and know that you're not alone. You might have lost a job and picked up from where you are, but this is a perfect time for you to go on. You don't have to be told you're bold. Your significance is more than that of gold. You just lost a job, feeling cold, but you never rolled. Doesn't matter whether you're young or old, you picked up that wheelbarrow to do another job, wanting to make 2 ends meet for your family. You took a different path, and if they say the grass ain't greener on the other side, to me you're the winner in all sides. Now let's wrap it up with a round of applause. Sally, are you ready?
Yes.
You are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's have 3 claps with these people.
Yeah.
Remember that this is the Umbrella Show, a show that talks about matters that revolve around our society. Don't forget that you can also get our videos in YouTube. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe at Al-Shifaa. I leave you with a big salute. Until next time.